Hey everyone, James Sharmack here from the Nerddom with J&J. We are looking at another Infinity Saga 2-pack, another Marvel Legends 2-pack. We are looking at the Captain Marvel and Rescue 2-pack from Endgame. So, we're going to look at the packaging first. We're going to look at each figure individually and compare them with figures of the past, see where they fit in, Should be a good video. I hope it's a good video. We'll see how it goes, but first we'll look at the packaging, then we'll jump into the Captain Marvel figure and take a look at her. And eventually we'll get to Rescue, so let's get on to it. So, continuing with this wave of figures I wanted to see, we have the Rescue armor with the Pepper Potts head and the short haircut Captain Marvel, both from Avengers Endgame. Put about a whole bunch of Endgame figures out with this wave, so, hopefully we'll have a pretty decent display going on in the near future. Same art as usual on the side. On the back, obviously, the Tony Stark head is replaced with the Iron Man head, as we've discussed before. There's your Captain Marvel text, and there is your Rescue Armor text. So, yep, same artwork on that side as we've seen before. On the top, the Avengers Endgame logo and Captain Marvel and Rescue Armor, and the bottom, usual text. So, let's start off with the Captain Marvel one, and then we'll do the Rescue Armor. Probably do some comparisons, and obviously we'll do that old, A-Force display, see how that looks. So, we'll see how it looks. So right off the bat, we're going to take a look at Captain Marvel. So, with the exception of the torso, it's more or less, and the head, it's more or less reused figures, same legs, same arms, but the torso has a different sculpt to it. And she has a different paint scheme compared to the other Captain Marvel figure we've seen. So we'll talk about that later on when we do a comparison. I do like that head sculpt. Pretty solid approximation to Brie Larson. Pretty cool. Obviously, this is the short hair version, so we'll take a look at it figure later on. Nice sculpt, more like you're looking like the fabric's coming from the star itself. Nice, and she has a sash around the waist for whatever. I don't know. I'm sure they'll talk about that in the movies, but otherwise it's just repaint over the arms and legs that we've seen before from the other one. Just because you can tell right there. I wish they could have made a new leg sculpt, but it is what it is, I guess. Still pretty cool looking figure. The colors stand out a little bit more. We'll talk about that later on. Let's talk about her accessories. So she comes with a bunch of accessories. Nothing too much, just a few pairs of hands, as well as an Infinity Gauntlet, the Nanotech Gauntlet for her to carry. But she comes with a pair of fists, pair of hands for flight, and just a pair of open palm hands, I guess. Probably, I don't know. But it is what it is. Probably could have asked for something more, I don't know. Maybe something like she grabbed the gauntlet when she's fighting Thanos, but what are you going to do, right? So, those are what she comes with, nothing too much. So articulation wise, I'm not really looking for anything different here, just what we've seen before. So let's take a look regardless. So, her head goes back that far, goes forward that far, all the way around. She can do a tilt. A little bit of a tilt, I guess. Arm goes up that far just because the shoulder gets in the way, of course. Arm goes fully around. No bicep rotation, but she has the elbow rotation and forward and back on her fists and hands. She can bend forward that far, bend back that far. Rotation at diaphragm, no waist rotation. Legs go apart that far. Forward and back that far. Thigh rotation, double joint at the knee. No calf rotation, but ankle pivoting and back and forth. So, that's the basics for her. Let's talk about Rescue, shall we? So, let's look at Rescue. Pretty much for Rescue, I wanted just new head sculpts, and I got them, obviously. Pretty passing resemblance to Gwyneth Paltrow. I mean, it does a job. It's not 100% perfect, but, it is what it is, I guess. I've seen, they've done better jobs. I guess it's probably the 2-pack that gets the less love in the Infinity Saga when they're doing the sculpts. but you know, still passable. The figure itself, it's just the rescue figure we've seen before. They've just tweaked the paint a little bit, so the silver itself looks more silvery, less with a tint to it. Blue is a little darker, and the arc reactor is white. We'll talk about that when we pull out the other rescue figure I have. But it's still pretty much the same, obviously. So Mark 49 rescue. Still, you know, I'm always looking for, you know, something different. And, you know, the head sculpts will do just fine. So let's talk about the accessories she comes with. Alright, so let's take a look at the accessories that Rescue comes with. So, as I said, she comes with 3 different heads. We looked at the unhelmeted power pots. You have the regular helmet on. We'll probably take a look at it, compare with the other figure later on, and see what differences there are. As well as the open visor on it, the figure. Looks like Gwyneth Paltrow. Kind of has a little stern look to her, but it is what it is, right? So she comes with a pair of repulsor blasts for her feet, apparently, because she doesn't have any open hands for repulsors. Come with 2 different backpacks. Obviously, we took the one off. So what you need to do is you need to take the open backpack, remove these flaps out of it, and install these repulsor ones into it. Then that way you could make it look like the one scene in the movie where she's back to back and firing repulsors in the sky and whatever. So that's pretty cool. A little pain in my ass because I couldn't figure it out for the longest time. Had to watch a few videos, so we figured it out. So that's good. So I like the accessories, pretty cool. As I said, I like that I have multiple rescue heads now, so that's a plus. So let's take a look at our articulation, shall we? So we're going to use the helmet one for the articulation, just because if I use a ponytail, it's not going to go back. So I want to see how far I can go back. Not too far. This neck is a little stiff though, so you know, results might vary. Can't really push it that forward. As I said, the neck is stiff, can turn around, not really back and forth. Shoulders are going to get in the way, obviously, when you go bend it up that far. She has bicep rotation, double joint at the elbow, and wrist back and forth. Diaphragm can go back that far, go forward that far. Rotation of the diaphragm. Legs go apart that far, forward and back that far. Rotation right at the hip. Double joint at the knee. No thigh rotation, but back and forth and ankle pivoting. So there you go. So let's compare each figure to some prior iterations and see what the differences they are and see how it goes. So we're going to take a look at the Captain Marvel with the Captain Marvel from 2019, and obviously there is definitely a color difference. Obviously, blues change around with reds on some spots. Their hair is, besides being shorter, is a bit lighter. The gold sticks out a little bit more, and it's a better figure to look at, just because that's more. Let me try not to hit the camera. A little duller, I guess. More metallic, but that's more brighter, more superhero. So that is what it is. I do like this one. Just it stands out a bit more to me, anyways. It'll probably stand out a little bit more in the collection, I think. So, what do you guys think? Which one's your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. So we have both rescue figures. Obviously, this is the original one from the wave from a couple years ago, and this is the one from now. They're clearly the same figure. It's all right. As I said, this 2-pack is a little bit, more about the head sculpts than anything. So, they, reuse what they could, and obviously with Rescue, it's pretty much the same figure except for, just slapping on a better paint job, maybe some dark blues here, make the gold a little bit darker, substitute the white on the arc reactor. But still, same. If you already have the figure, you probably don't want this one. Unless you want the heads or the effects, but it is what it is, right? If you want to do a very quick, action scene or whatever, if you're trying to set up an end game diorama, I decided to do something really quick and have the Iron Man from Endgame back to back, and have her trying to take off the glove of Thanos. So it looks pretty cool. I think it does, anyways. If you just want to do something this quick, but there are other figures to do. Obviously these two are going to complete your Endgame collection, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm pretty jazzed about that. No, I'm pretty sure nobody's in the right spot, but if you wanted to do the quote-unquote A-Force scene from Endgame, this actually completes a set. You can have, obviously, the screen-accurate Captain Marvel as well as the screen-accurate Rescue this time. If you wanted to just do that, display scene right off the bat. So, there you go. This actually completes a set. Okay, so, are these must-haves in your collection? No. But that being said, if you're looking to get every figure from Endgame, this is a must-get. If you're looking for MCU figures, this is a must-get. I'm not saying that with high praise, just because I really only got these for, like, the Rescue head as well as the Captain Marvel head. I'm not saying they're bad figures. I have them already, but it's more cosmetic purposes. Like I wanted, I kind of demanded that I wanted to rescue with something besides the helmet, as I said in the past. And obviously the short hair Captain Marvel kind of completes the Endgame collection, because I kind of want to have an Endgame display. So for me, it was a must buy. Should you buy it? Like I said, probably not. It's about it's $52 on Amazon. It is an Amazon exclusive. If you already have Captain Marvel and you have the Rescue one, might want to give this a pass. But if you absolutely have to have like a Gwyneth Paltrow head, why not? See if they come up with one on eBay. Or like a Captain Marvel head, see if they come up with one on eBay. But if you have to have, it, then you have to have it. So, yeah, I'm going to say it's not a must-have for the casual collector. If you're collecting an Infinity Saga, then sure, you have to have this. But if you're just somebody who's just collecting Marvel Legends for what you want, probably give it a pass. So, that's it for this review, guys. I want to thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching, sticking around, I know I don't really make too many videos so often. This is because I have a lot of stuff going on outside of YouTube, unfortunately. I try to make these when I can, so thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm going to try to make some more videos in the very near future. I make no promises, but I'd love to see if I can get some out. I don't really have a lot of time, obviously, end of the year. My job is a bit demanding around this time, so we'll see what happens. Anyways, my name is James Sharmack. If you guys did like this video, please give me a like, give me a share. Thank you guys already for subscribing. Over 330 subscribers is kind of impressive to me. I know it's like dropping the bucket to most people, but I'm kind of happy with it. So if you want to subscribe, why not do so? And if you can, share a video. Help if you like what I'm doing. Get the word out. Anyways, until the next time, guys. Thank you so much, and keep on collecting and happy hunting.